Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Civil Engineering Forum. We are in the 10th part of the topic connections, where today we are going to study what are the types of bolted joints. So this is the classification of bolted joints which I have shown over here. So the bolted joints are mainly divided into two types, that is lap joint and butt joint. Again, the sub classification of lap joint is as shown here: single bolted lap joint, double bolted lap joint. And in double bolted lap joint we have chain bolted lap joint and zigzag bolted lap joint. While in butt joint we have two main types, that is single cover butt joint and double cover butt joint. In single cover butt joint we have single bolted and double bolted single cover butt joint, and in double cover we have single bolted and double bolted double cover butt joint. So these each and every types of lap and butt joint we are going to discuss today, along with figures, and also going to understand what are the benefits and applications. So at first we will understand what is a lap joint. In case of a lap joint, two members are overlapped and connected by means of bolts or welds. So as shown in this figure, here we can see that two members have been overlapped and right now are joined with bolts. So basically this is a lap joint. Second point is, when two members are connected by one line of the bolt, it is called single bolted lap joint. Okay, so here we can see that it is only joined by single line. Let me change the marker. Okay, this line is this one. It is only the single line. If again we have two lines over here, another line is over here, then it becomes double, here as shown over here, double bolted lap joint. Then third point is, when two members are connected by two lines of the bolts, it is called double bolted lap joint as shown over here. So this is basically the meaning of lap joint. Here with figure I have shown single bolted lap joint and double bolted lap joint. This is basically the plan or the top view of a particular joint. This is single line, so it is single bolted, and there are two lines. This is double bolted, and we know that the distance between all these bolt holes is known as pitch, and this distance is known as gauge distance. This is edge distance. Again we are having here this end distance, but right now we are not concerned with this. What we need to know is just type of joint. See, now for this single bolted lap joint we'll understand first. Here this is the line of action of the forces, and this is in tension. Both of the ends are pulled and it is in tension. So here we can see that if we try to extend this line of action, this will go something like this. Sorry. Now if we try to extend this line of action, it will go something like this, and this line will go something like this. So see, both the forces are not in the same direction. This distance is having some eccentricity. This is known as eccentricity E. So basically we can say that this equal and opposite forces form a couple. A couple in the sense two equal and opposite forces with some distance between them. This is known as a couple. And due to this couple, there will be some effect on this bolt, or some stresses may be induced, undesirable stresses we can say. We can say that a lap joint may have some undesirable stresses on this bolt. We'll have this explanation in next PPT. But before that we'll understand zigzag bolted lap joint. Here we can see that both the lines of the bolt are parallel, but these are arranged zigzagly in this manner. So it is known as zigzag bolted lap joint. This is top view and this is the cross section. Now we'll move toward the specification. The load in the lap joint has eccentricity E, as we discussed. Therefore a couple is formed. As I explained you, a couple is formed which causes undesirable bending in the connection. Say bolt or welded we can say, but right now we are talking about bolt. So there is some undesirable bending, undesirable stresses in the connection, and the bolts may fail in tension. So for particular types of bolt or weld or whatever connection that may fail in tension, there are chances of failure. To minimize this effect of bending in lap joints, at least two bolts in a line should be provided. See, we are talking about this line. There should be at least two lines here, like this joint in lap joint. So see, remember, if we are using a lap joint, do use two lines. or double bolted lap joint. Due to the eccentricity, the stresses are distributed unevenly. See, here stresses are distributed unevenly due to eccentricity in lap joint across the contact area between the bolts and the members to be connected. This puts a limitation on the use of lap joints. Now this is the limitation on the use of lap joint. That is, it forms the eccentricity and undesirable stresses are there in the connection. The second is butt joint. In this type of joint, the two main plates butt against each other and additional cover plates are provided on either one side or both the sides. So see, we'll see the figure. So in the butt joint, we are attaching this two plates. This is one, this is second one. These both plates are to be connected, but it is connected by this cover plate. An additional plate is attached on the top, and on both the sides bolt holes are there for the insertion of the bolt. If the cover plate is provided on one side, it is called a single cover butt joint. See here. In this figure, we can see that this cover plate is only on top and not on the below side. So it is known as single cover butt joint. But in this figure, we can see that in this figure I am talking about. Here we can see that cover plate is provided on both top and bottom. And so we can say that this is a double cover butt joint. Even this is same. But the difference is, this is single cover butt joint, single bolted. Here there is only one line, see, on both the plates, both the main plates. But if we are having two line of bolts on both the plates, then it will be single cover butt joint but double bolted. And similarly here also we can have double cover butt joint with single or double bolted as seen in this figure. Okay, so moving further, butt joint is preferred over lap joint due to the following reasons. See, here I have shown why are we using butt joint over lap joint. So basically I am having two reasons, or out of this first is, in case of double cover butt joint, eccentricity of forces does not exist and hence bending is eliminated. In this figure it is shown. This is a double cover where this is the first cover and this is the second cover. Here we can technically say that the line of forces is in the same line, equal and opposite. So it is better than lap joint, but even it is not giving extra stresses for this connection or bolts. But in case of lap joint, eccentricity of forces cause bending in the connection. Yes, we know that lap joint is having this limitation. So better one is double cover butt joint. This is the best one to connect two plates. Then the second point is preference of butt joint. In the case of double cover butt joint, the total shear force to be transmitted by the members is split into two parts. So here what the shear force we are transferring, that is transmitted and divided into two plates, both the plates. See, here this first plate and this becomes the second plate in both the plates, so this gets divided. While in lap joint it is not divided, it is see, we can say, see here. Here in lap joint it is not divided. Full shear force will be on this bolt, and there are maximum chances of failure in lap joint compared to butt joint. So friends, this is all about lap joint and butt joint, in short, types of bolted connection. This is all for today, and wait for the 11th part of the topic, connection.